Okay, good morning, sir. We from Group C and we want presentation about ecology tree identification. For the group member is we have group we have 4 member. For the first is Muhammad Rafi Akbar, it's me. For the second is Coraima. For the third is Raihan Trisno Putra. For the last is Maria Dianata. Okay, next for the introduction we use 5 we and 1 how. For the first is who, student industrial engineering at President University, what identification at documentation tree specimen. For the when is June 17, 2025. For the where is President University, why is to understand plant track physical traits, ecology roles, and potential application in sustainable industrial practice inspired by nature. For the how is direct observation, documentation, and specimen analysis. Okay, for tree identification we have 4 identification. For the first is leaf, second bark, for the third is specimen found, for the fourth is flower. And we identification name, the name of tree is species Melati Belanda or Quisqualis Indica. For family is Combretes. For the genus is Quisqualis. For the journal name is Rangoon Creeper.
Leaves. The leaves of the Rangoon Creeper are oval to lane shaped with point tips. They grow in opposite pairs along. They stem and have smooth edge. The upper surface is dark green, while the underside is lighter green. They typically 5 until 15 cm long and 2 until 6 cm wide. These leaves eventually support the plant's climbing growth. Young leaves often appear brighter green or slightly reddish before maturing. Bark. The bark is grayish brown, raw, and slightly fissured with age. Young stem may appear smoother and lighter in color as climbing plant. In bark provide flexibility for vertical growth while offering minimal resistance to pests.
Tree branches flower. This sweet smelling flower change color from white to pink to red. They bloom in cluster, mostly at night, to attract moths and butterflies. Each flower has 5 delicate petals. Next slide. Animal around trees. Butterflies pollination will feeding on nectar. Bird perch on stem without harming the plant. Books protect the plant from pets. Thank you.
Next, I'll be presenting the interaction between the tree and the organisms around it. First, there are 3 types of interactions: commensalism, mutualism, and competition. First is commensalism. An example is the birds perch on the plant stems to rest or scout for insects without harming the plant. The vines' dense foliage provides temporary shelter. The next is mutualism. The example is butterflies pollinate the fragrant flowers while feeding on nectar. This ensures the plant's reproduction, benefiting both parties. And the last interaction is competition. An example is with nearby plant, the vine's rapid growth can overshadow smaller plants. Example, grasses or acacia, competing for sunlight and soil nutrients.
Next, I'll explain the ecological impact of Melati Belanda or the Rangoon Creepers. The first ecological impact is the biodiversity support. The Rangoon Creepers flowers attract diverse pollinator creatures such as moths, butterflies, bees, and birds. Through its color-changing fragrance flowers, they provide them nectar and pollen. As these pollinators feed on the nectar and pollen, they pick up and transfer the pollen from the male part of the flower, the anther, to the female part, the stigma. This leads to the plant's fertilization, successful seed development, and fruit production. The Rangoon Creeper flowers play a crucial role in attracting pollinator creatures to themselves and the plants around them. At the same time, they also provide food source to these pollinator creatures. The second ecological impact is the habitat creation. The climbing habit of the Rangoon Creeper creates vertical habitats. The dense woody vine foliage of the Rangoon Creeper provides a place for birds and other animals to seek shelter and build nests. The birds and animals become safe in this plant from predators and harsh weathers. Thus, the habitat of the Rangoon Creepers increase niche diversity in gardens and forest edges. The third ecological impact is the climate resilience. The Rangoon Creeper is a vigorous climber that grows rapidly. This fast vegetative growth allows it to quickly develop a dense canopy of leaves. The Rangoon Creeper uses photosynthesis to absorb carbon dioxide from the atmosphere. Its large surface area and fast growth mean it can absorb more carbon dioxide in a shorter time compared to slower growing plants. This contributes to mitigating greenhouse gases. The dense foliage provides shade, reducing the temperature in the surrounding area, creating microclimates. The process of water evaporation from leaves, or transpiration, also cools the air, which is particularly beneficial in hot environments or cities affected by the urban heat island effect. This shade can protect other plants and animals, improving ecosystem resilience.
In conclusion, the Dutch jasmine is a fragrant climbing plant with key ecological roles through ritualistic and commensal interactions. This study highlights how industrial ecology principles can mimic natural systems for sustainability. That is all from our group. Thank you for listening. Have a good day.